I'm Ratna, a cloud support engineer at the AWS office in Dallas. Today, I'm going to show you how to resolve errors received for a failing Amazon CloudWatch Canary created in your virtual private cloud. Let's get started. The first step to resolve a failing VPC Canary is to identify the exact error. These are the type of errors you can receive. No test results returned, connection timed out after 30,000 milliseconds, and no artifacts were uploaded. Timeout error, navigation timeout exceeded, 30,000 milliseconds exceeded. Let's dive into how to troubleshoot the error. No test results returned, connection timed out after 30,000 milliseconds, and no artifacts were uploaded. When you create a canary in a VPC, an AWS Lambda function with an elastic network interface is created in the specified VPC subnets. These elastic network interfaces have no public IP addresses by default, even if they were added to public subnets. After logging in to the AWS Management Console, navigate to the CloudWatch console. Choose the region where you have the failing canary. I'm going to select US East 1. Then select Synthetics Canaries from the left navigation pane under Application Monitoring. The page shows all the canaries under this account in the selected region. Choose the failing VPC canary. Under the Issues tab, you can see the error the canary failed with. If you see the error, no artifacts were uploaded or no test result returned, then the canary wasn't able to send data to Amazon Simple Storage Service and CloudWatch. After each canary run, the canary uploads its artifacts to Amazon S3 and publishes metrics to CloudWatch. Choose the Configuration tab and scroll down to the VPC settings. Copy the VPC ID associated with the canary. Scenario number 1. The VPC has a public subnet. A subnet in the VPC has a route to an internet gateway. Open the VPC console and then select Subnets. Search with the VPC ID and then check if the subnets have an internet gateway. If any of the subnets have an internet gateway, that indicates that the VPC has internet connectivity. Next, check the subnet that's associated with the canary. Check the route table of the subnet and check if it has a NAT gateway. If it doesn't, then the canary doesn't have internet access. If the subnet has an internet gateway, then the canary doesn't have internet access because the Lambda function of the canary doesn't have a public IP. In this case, we must associate the canary with a private subnet with a NAT gateway. Now let's explore scenario number 2. The VPC has only private subnets. If no subnet in the VPC has a route table with a route to an internet gateway, then the VPC does not have internet connectivity. In this scenario, the VPC needs private access to S3 and CloudWatch using VPC endpoints. Navigate to VPC Endpoints tab and make sure you have a S3 endpoint and monitoring endpoint associated with the Canary VPC. Then, you must make sure that the security group associated with the Canary allows outbound HTTPS traffic. Amazon S3 and CloudWatch monitoring endpoints are reachable through HTTPS. Now, let's see how we can troubleshoot timeout error, navigation timeout exceeded, 30,000 milliseconds exceeded error. We must confirm that the security groups and network ACLs are allowing traffic to your endpoint. We must check the amount of time that the endpoint takes to respond. To do that, use the following command. After you confirm the time taken, you must also edit the Canary script timeout to correspond to your endpoint. Make sure that the timeout value in your script is less than the default Canary timeout or the frequency of the Canary run. Now you know how to resolve errors received for a failing CloudWatch Canary created in your VPC. Thanks for watching and happy cloud computing from all of us here at AWS.